All of you very good morning students. Today topic connective tissue. Connective tissue. So the connective tissue yesterday revised the connective tissue. So connective tissue there are the three types. Connective tissue is the three types. One is the connective tissue proper. Second one skeletal tissue. Third one fluid connective tissue. The connective tissue is divided into three types based on the cells and extracellular matrix. Based on the cells and extracellular matrix, the connective tissue is divided into three types: connective tissue proper, skeletal tissue, third one fluid connective tissue. First heading connective tissue proper. Connective tissue proper. That connective tissue proper is divided into two types. The connective tissue proper divided into two types. One is the loose connective tissue. Second one is the dense connective tissue. Loose connective tissue and dense connective tissue. First one, the loose connective tissue. The loose connective tissue divided into three types. The loose connective tissue divided into three types. First one, areolar tissue. Second one, adipose tissue. Third one, reticular tissue. Areolar tissue. Second one, adipose tissue. Third one, reticular tissue. So these are the loose connective tissue. The loose connective tissue divided into three types. First one, areolar tissue. Second one, adipose tissue. Third one, reticular tissue. Next one, second one, dense connective tissue. The dense connective tissue divided into three types. The dense connective tissue divided into three types. First one, dense regular connective tissue. Dense regular connective tissue. Second one, dense irregular connective tissue. Second one, dense irregular connective tissue. Third one, elastic connective tissue. Elastic connective tissue. Dense regular connective tissue. Second one, dense irregular connective tissue. Third one, elastic connective tissue. So they are the flow chart of the connective tissue. Flow chart of the connective tissue. Only connective tissue proper. Remaining skeletal tissue, fluid connective tissue. The next class, the flow chart. Only the connective tissue proper. Divided into two types: loose connective tissue, dense connective tissue, areolar tissue, adipose tissue, reticular tissue. Dense regular connective tissue, dense irregular connective tissue, elastic connective tissue. First heading areolar tissue. First one, areolar tissue. That areolar tissue presenting on the cells and fibers. In the previous class, complete the areolar tissue. The areolar tissue contain cells and fibers. Cells are the five types. They are the fibroblast cells. Second one, mast cells. Third one, macrophages. Fourth one, lymphocytes. Fifth one, adipocytes. So they are the five types of the areolar tissue cells, and they are presenting on the fibers. Three types of the fibers. First one, collagen fiber. Second one, reticular fiber. Third one, elastic fiber. So they are the complete the previous class. Today I continue to the adipose tissue. Adipose tissue. Adipose tissue. The second heading adipose tissue. Second one, adipose tissue. So the adipose tissue is the specialized for the adipose tissue. Specialized for storage of fats. Specialized for storage of fats. Storage of fats. The adipocytes cells, adipose tissue. That adipose tissue special function. There are special function in the storage of the fats. Storage of the fats. Next one, these are presenting in the below the skin. They are presenting in the below the skin. Adipose tissue presenting on the below the skin. So they are provide the thermal insulation. These are provided the thermal insulation. These are provided from the thermal insulation. So thermal insulation means these tissue provide the heat. Thermal insulation means they are the provide the heat from the organisms. So they are the presenting in the below the skin, behind the skin. This tissue presenting in the behind the skin. These are the provided from the thermal insulation. This functioning is the thermal insulation. Thermal insulation means these are providing the heat. Examples, these thermal insulation example, blubber of aquatic mammals. Blubber of aquatic mammals. The example, sea cow. Example, sea cows. So these are presenting on the blubber. The blubber means like these are the behind the skin. These are the provide the prevention of loss of heat. These are prevention of loss of heat. So they are the blubber, one of the thermal insulation function. Next one, it act as storage tissue. Storage tissue of hump of camels. So these are the hump of camels. So hump of camels means they are the storage tissue. They are the storage tissue. They are formed by the hump of the camels. Like hump means you know, you are all of you seeing like these, like, so these are the hump, the organisms, these are the hump. So they are the you are the seeing the ox in the anterior side presenting on the upper region. So these are the hump. So this hump is they are the storage tissue, act as the storage tissue. The camels, these are these adipose tissue, they are the formation of the hump. Next one, it also act as the shock absorber. You all are the seeing in the bikes, the shock absorbers. So they are the bikes presenting on the shock absorbers. Like they are the shock absorption. Shock absorption means they are the like spring-like actions. The spring-like actions from the flames and soles. From the flames and soles. So these are the thermal insulation function. Blubber of the aquatic mammals, hump of the camels, and shock absorber of the form of soles, from the soles. So these are the thermal insulation function, means these are provide the heat or prevention loss of the heat of the body. Next one, the adipose tissues, they are the excess amount of nutrients. Excess amount of the nutrients, these are convert the fat and store. So the excess amount of the nutrients, our body, all organisms, for example, excess amount of the nutrients, that nutrients are converted to the fats, that fats are the storage from the adipose tissues. The organisms excess amount of the nutrients, that excess amount of the nutrients does not utilize immediately, So that excess amount of the nutrients, they convert to the fats, that fats are stored to the adipose tissue, Once revise, the animals, the organisms, excess amount of the nutrients immediately does not use. So these excess amount of the nutrients, they convert to the fats, that fats are stored to the adipose tissues, So once revise, adipose tissues are the specialized for storage of fats, Next one, these are presenting on the below the skin. These are presenting the below the skin. These are acting as the thermal insulation. These are act as the thermal insulation. Thermal insulation means these are provide the heat or loss of the prevention of heat. So example, the examples are the blubber of the aquatic animals like sea cows. Blubber of the aquatic animals of the sea cows. Next one, hump of the camels. Hump of the camels. These are the storage of the tissues. They act as the storage of the tissues. Next one, another elements, they functioning as a shock absorber function. Shock absorber function from the flames. These are from the flames. So these are the flames and soles. Flames and soles. Next one, so these are the adipose tissues. The animals excess amount of the nutrients immediately does not use that excess amount of the nutrients converting to the fats. That fats store to the adipose tissues. That fats are they stored to the adipose tissues. Next one, the adipose tissue is divided into two types. Adipose tissue divided into two types. First one is the white adipose tissue. Adipose tissue divided into two types. First one, white adipose tissue. Adipose tissue divided into two types. First one, white adipose tissue. Next one, brown adipose tissue. So the adipose tissue is divided into two types. First one is the white adipose tissue, second one is the brown adipose tissue. White adipose tissue and brown adipose tissue. First one, white adipose tissue, second one, brown adipose tissue. First one, white adipose tissue. These are present in adults. These are present in the adults. White adipose tissue presenting on the adults. Next one, the brown adipose tissue is presenting in the fetus and infants. Fetus and infants. So they are the brown adipose tissue presenting on the fetus, means they are presenting on the embryo of the mother womb are presenting on the, these are the fetus like embryonic stage. Next one, infants like child babies, small babies. So they are presenting on the white adipose tissue. The white adipose tissue presenting on the adults only white adipose tissue, and fetus and infants presenting on the brown adipose tissues. Next one, the white adipose tissue, the presenting on the large single lipid cells. So they are the monomolecular cells. So presenting on the monomolecular cells. They are presenting on the single large lipid cells. So the brown adipose tissue presenting on the many small lipid droplets is presenting. Lipid droplets is present. So they are the multilocular. So lipid single large lipid droplets. Next one, these are less active. These are less active. So, brown adipose tissue is these are more active. These are more active. So, because of these presenting on mitochondria and more blood vessels. These are presenting on the mitochondria and more blood vessels. So, more blood vessels they supply the more blood, and mitochondria functioning is they provide the energy. So, these are the brown adipose tissue and white adipose tissue. So, these also act as they provide from the heat. They also provide from the heat. So, they are the less blood vessels. So, these are the more blood vessels because of they are the brown color. Brown color. So, these are the differences between the adipose tissue and white adipose tissue and brown adipose tissue. Once revise white adipose tissue and brown adipose tissue. 2 marks very important question. 2 marks very important question. White adipose tissue and brown adipose tissue. The white adipose tissue presenting on the adults. The brown adipose tissue presenting on the infants and fetus. Infants and fetus. Next one, the white adipose tissue is the metabolically less active. The white adipose tissue, the metabolically less active. The metabolically less active. The brown adipose tissue metabolically more active. Brown adipose tissue metabolically more active because of these are presenting on the mitochondria, and these are the more blood vessels are presenting. So, the more rich blood supply presenting on the brown adipose tissue. So, the more blood vessels is presenting, this color is the brown color. So, in the white adipose tissue less blood supply, less blood vessels. So, they are the white color. Next one, the white adipose tissue presenting on the single large lipid droplets, presenting on the single large lipid droplets. So, they are the monolacular. They are the monolacular. So, they are presenting on the brown adipose tissue presenting on the many small lipid droplets. Many small lipid droplets. So, they are called the multilocular. So, the differences between they are the adipose tissue and brown adipose tissue and white adipose tissues. Next one, the adipose tissue is completed. The third one, a reticular tissue. Third one, a reticular tissue. Third one, reticular tissue. Reticular tissue. Third one, reticular tissue. The reticular tissue, these are presenting on the cells and fibers. The reticular tissue presenting on the reticular cells, the reticular tissue presenting on the fibroblast cells. Fibroblast cells. The reticular tissue contain fibroblast cells. These are secretion from the reticular cells. They are releasing from the reticular cells. They are releasing from the reticular cells and presenting on the fibers. These are presenting on the fibers. Next one. So, these are these fibers. They interconnecting network. They form the interconnective network. The fibers, the formation of the interconnective networks. Next one, these tissue is the formation of the framework of the these tissue form supporting framework. They form the supporting framework of lymphoid organs. Lymphoid organs. The formation of the lymphoid organs. That lymphoid organs are the bone marrow, and spleen and lymph nodes. So, they are all the presenting on the reticular tissue. They are all the supporting of the reticular tissues. The reticular tissue the fibroblast cells, they are secretion of the reticular fibers and cells, that reticular fibers, they formation of the interconnecting network. Next one, these are the form of the supporting frame, the supporting of the frame of the lymphoid organs, that lymphoid organs are the bone marrow, spleen and lymph nodes. So, they are all formed by the reticular tissue. So, they are the reticular tissue. So, they complete the connective tissue, areolar connective tissue is completed. Next one, dense connective tissue. Next one, dense connective tissue. Dense connective tissue. The dense connective tissue, these are presenting on the more fibers and less cells. They are presenting on the more fibers and less cells and a small substance of the ground substances. Small amount of the ground substances. The dense connective tissue contain many fibers, small amount of the cells, many fibers and small amount of the cells, less amount of the cells. Next one, the small amount of the ground substances also less amount, small amount of the ground substances. Next one, the dense connective tissue divided into three types. First one, dense regular connective tissue. Second one, dense irregular connective tissue. Third one, elastic connective tissue. First one, dense regular connective tissue. Dense regular connective tissue. First one, dense regular connective tissue. The dense regular connective tissue, these are fibers. These tissue fibers are arranged. The fibers are arranged parallel to one another. In this tissue, the fibers are arranged to the parallel to the one another. So, this tissue is called the dense regular connective tissue. You see the diagram. For example, these are the tissue. In this tissue, presenting on the fibers. These fibers are the parallelly arrangement of the one to the another. The parallelly arrangement of the one to another. The presenting on the cells. So, the fibers are arranging from the parallel one to the another. So, this type of the connective tissue is called the regular connective tissue. The regular connective tissue means the fibers are arrangement the parallelly one to the another, parallel one fiber, next one another fiber, next one another fiber. So they are parallel one to the another, the formation of the fibers. So they are type of the tissues called the dense connective tissues. Example, tendon and ligament. Tendon and ligament. Tendon and ligament. So the tendon and ligament, a very 2 marks important question. Very important question. Tendon and ligament. So the tendon and ligament means, tendon means these are attachment of skeletal muscle. Skeletal muscle to bone. Skeletal muscle to bone. So the attachment of the skeletal muscle to bone, these are called the tendon. Tendon means these are attachment of the skeletal muscle to bone. Next one, ligament. Next one, ligament. Ligament means attachment of bone to another bone. Attachment of the one bone to another bone. This type of this is called the ligament. Tendon and ligament, 2 marks, very important question. In IP exam, 2 marks, very important. Tendon and ligament. Tendon means these are attachment of the skeletal muscle to bone. Attachment of the skeletal muscle to bone. Ligament, these are attachment of the one bone to another bone. So these are the dense regular connective tissue. Dense regular connective tissue means these are the fibers are arranged to the parallel to the one another. So they are called the dense regular connective tissue. Example, tendon and ligament. Tendon means attachment of the skeletal muscle to bone. Ligament means attachment of the one bone to another bone. So they are the dense regular connective tissue. Second one, dense irregular connective tissue. Second one, dense irregular connective tissue. Dense irregular connective tissue. Dense irregular connective tissue means in this tissue fibers are arranged irregularly. Fibers are arranged to the irregularly from like bundles. Irregularly arrangement of the bundles. Like so, these are the tissue. These are the tissue. So they are presenting on the fibers. The fibers are arranged to the irregular in shape. So the irregularly arrangement. So this type of the tissue is called the dense irregular connective tissues. The fibers are arranged in the bundles. They are the irregular arrangement. So these are called the dense irregular connective tissues. These are presenting in the periosteum, endosteum, pericardium and heart valves. Presenting on the heart valves. So they are the dense irregular connective tissue. Dense irregular connective tissue means the fibers are arranged in bundles, irregular arrangement. So these are called the dense irregular connective tissue. These are presenting on the periosteum and endosteum. Periosteum and endosteum means they are presenting on the bones, outer layer, inner layer. Periosteum is the outer layer, endosteum is the inner layer. Next one, pericardium. Pericardium means they are covering the heart layer. Heart covered by the membrane, that membrane is called the pericardium, and also is presenting on the heart valves. Heart presenting on the valves, that valves is formed by the tissue, dense irregular connective tissue. So, they are the dense irregular connective tissue. Last one, elastic connective tissue, elastic connective tissue. Third one, elastic connective tissue. Elastic connective tissue. So, the elastic connective tissue, the presenting on the more yellow color elastic fibers, presenting on the more yellow elastic fibers. They are presenting on the more yellow color elastic fibers. These fibers functioning is the stretch means elongation and recoil. Elongation and recoil. Elongation and recoil. This functioning is the elongation and recoil. For example, so these are the trachea. These trachea is the elongation, like these are the elongation. So, this region presenting on the elastic connective tissue, they are the elongation and then go to recoil, the length and construction. So, elongation and recoil. So, this functioning is the elongation, the parts, the body parts are the elongation, help of the elongation, and next they go to the recoil in the normal place. So, these are the elastic connective tissue. They are presenting on the trachea, bronchi, bronchioles, presenting on the trachea, bronchi, bronchioles, bronchi, trachea, bronchi, bronchioles. Next one, the intervertebral disc, intervertebral disc. Intervertebral disc, they are presenting on the elastic connective tissues, elastic connective tissue presenting on the yellow color elastic fibers. These fibers functioning is the body parts are the elongation and recoil. The elongation parts are the trachea, so they are the elongation, so and recoil, bronchi or bronchioles. Next, intervertebral disc, like these are the bending, the vertebral column, the backbone is the bend and a normal stage. So, they are held from the reticular, they are the elastic connective tissues. So, they are complete the connective tissue proper. Today complete the connective tissue proper. The next class continue to the skeletal connective tissue.